I'll get by. Home moves with me where I
Hemos llegado a
roam.
Plivice después de 2 horas en bus. Podéis llegar en bus desde... Nosotros lo hemos cogido en Zadar. Si no, se puede alquilar un coche o hay también excursiones ya preparadas que te llevan hasta aquí. Son 2 horas desde Zadar. Entonces, nosotros ya tenemos los tickets comprados online. Si queréis ir, la recomendación es que lo compréis al menos con unos 2 o 3 días de antelación, nos han dicho, porque si no, se llena muchísimo. Especialmente en años normales, no como este año que quizás puede ser un poco más diferente. Así que después hay 2 entradas. La entrada número 1, que es esta, es la más normal, la más famosa, la que todo el mundo más o menos utiliza, y luego la entrada 2, que está más por allá.
We have different programs here. We have like A, B, C, and K, and it goes from anywhere between 3,000 meters to all the way up to 18,000 meters or 18 kilometers. So I think we're going to be doing either B or C today, depending on the time, because we're starting here at entrance 1 and then we're going to walk all the way around here, and you can also take the boat to entrance B, or we may do entrance C. I don't know if we have enough time, but then you have to walk all this extra distance, but then you can take another shuttle and come back down to entrance 2, and you can also take the entrance 2 back to wherever you're going.
Stop, so gonna get on the ride, twisting and turning through life. No matter how rough it gets, I'll get by. Home moves with me where I roam. It's in every dream I make my own. I'm never alone. I know that every day will always bring me something.
So guys, we've been walking for like 20 minutes more or less, and I can tell you that I'm blown away by how pretty this place is, honestly. I mean, we're in summer, but it's absolutely beautiful. There's honestly no way that any of the videos today that I'm going to take or any photos can actually capture the reality of what this looks like on film, because it's not the same thing. You have to come here to see it for yourself. I mean, the water is crystal blue. You can see the little fish down at the bottom. You can see all the leaves. There's plants everywhere, flowers. Maybe not as many as in spring, but still, it's absolutely beautiful. And busy, of course, because, you know, it's summer.
Hemos llegado a una cueva. Cuidado porque los escalones son como así, así y así, y es súper resbaladizo, así que cuidado. Dicen que por aquí hay murciélagos, pero de momento no veo ninguno. Quizás están durmiendo, no sé. Así que vamos a ir siguiendo la ruta a ver qué encontramos.
There's a whole cave system which we just passed, and you can actually go in the cave if you want, but it's a little too dark and a little too wet for the camera, and it's very slippery, but it's extremely cool. I mean, very cool. I haven't been in one of these in a long time.
And my future won't exist without living now, so I spread all my footprints around, yeah. I know that every day will always bring me something new.
And apparently you can also bring your dogs here, which is nice, but if you see one of them is in a little baby stroller. 2 little chihuahuas in a big baby stroller.
se necesitan como 2 días o así para realmente recorrerlo todo entero, porque podrías estar parándote en cada esquina haciendo 1000 fotos de la preciosidad que es y los colores que tienes, es que es increíble. Lo que sí que en invierno, por lo que hemos visto en fotos, nieva, por lo cual está todo súper blanco. Eso sí, yo supongo que hace muchísimo frío, pero bueno. Lo que sí que creo que la mejor época es la primavera, porque así ya ves como todas las flores empiezan a abrirse con sus colores, etc. Y ahora en verano hace bastante calor, pero bueno, también sigue siendo una preciosidad.
So this is the place where it's more or less the midway point. This is where you're going to take the boats. It's a bit of a rest stop, so they have a whole camping area here. You have tables everywhere, the latrine, and you also have places to eat if you want. You can buy, they have burgers and fries, cokes, beer, whatever. But if you don't want to pay a little more for the food here because they have to bring it in, you can take your own food if you want, like we did. And the other thing is that, speaking of the boats, because the boats are here, there is a line right now, I don't know how long, but the lines can be up to an hour. So the earlier you get here, the better, typically. Otherwise, you may be waiting up to an hour if you want to take the boat. Unless you want to walk, of course. But it's your choice.
It was all just pretend, just an awful dream, but please don't let your heart grow dead. For God restores and brings hope and grace.
When you enter this park, they don't give you a map. They don't give you any free map. So if you want a map when you're walking around, you have to pay. Other than that, you can travel. They have signs, you don't have to buy one, but it can be a little confusing at times because we did get lost a little earlier with that cave. We had to do a little bit of a loop to come back, but it's how it is. Guys, honestly, I can't tell you how beautiful this place is. You have to come here if you come to Croatia. You absolutely have to. And after walking for about, I say 2.5 hours now, I can't tell you how tempting it is to actually jump in this water because you can't swim. This is the park that you cannot swim in. But I really, really want to swim because I've been sweating, we've been walking for hours. We ate at least, but still. It's not the same feeling as actually swimming on a nice hot day. If you're thinking about taking a drone to film a lot of this park, which could be an excellent idea, the thing is that it's pretty much prohibited, I believe, unless you have a special permit. And I don't know the laws in this country, but I do know that in places such as Canada, you have to go through a whole rigmarole to be able to fly a drone. I didn't get this on camera. I wish I did, but there was a couple with a little baby with a baby stroller, but the husband was like forcing the baby stroller across these pieces of wood because they're planks of wood, and there was a large gap and the baby almost went completely over, and he just kept pushing, and the baby was just hanging on for dear life. But I don't know, it's a little strange, the things that you see. I'm a little tired right now. I don't know if you guys can notice, but it's really hot today. It's like over 30 centigrade, and like I said, it's a little bit of torture seeing all this crystal blue water and not being able to get in, and because it's crystal clear. You can see down to the bottom about 5 to 10 meters in some cases, so it's really tempting, and you can't jump in. Anyway, that's how it is. I'm going to be ending the video here, guys, because I'm running low on battery power. But anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video, and check out the rest of my videos that I have up on YouTube and the next videos to come for the rest of our trip. So, see you again tomorrow.
Bye.
Take care.